Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome in. I'm Chris McClellan, the Joy Connector, and I am back with some spiritual guidance, another tool for the spiritual toolbox, and this one is joy. This is why I started this channel and called it Joy Connector, or this whole work around Joy Connector. So, joy is, as far as I can tell, this renewable resource. It's the highest energy for sure, the lightest energy, the highest form of energy. And we know that what we're feeling, what we're experiencing, the energy we're putting out there is what we attract. So joy is very powerful, very powerful. And what's so beautiful about joy is it's always there. It's always available to us and it's always inside. Joy is not something we get from other people. We may have really joyful experiences that we share with another person, but joy is inside you. I like to think of it as like, much like that quote, the Abraham Lincoln quote about a man is as happy as he decides to be or makes up his mind to be. I like to think of it as how do I want to activate my power in this particular experience? And it does not mean I have to deny my feelings in any way. I've got to process all those feelings. It's important, but I also don't have to get stuck and dwell. And I can also bring in what heals me and what's valuable. And joy is really powerful for that. I link it often to gratitude. So, gratitude for me is taking into action, shifting my energy with positive actions that I know work. So I'll write out a gratitude list, which is great, but it's really about sitting and being with what you are grateful for, really bringing it into yourself, really bringing into your body that feeling of the gratitude that can shift everything. And I can find real joy in that. Heartbreak has been transformational to me. I was told there's two things you can do with heartbreak. You can not process it, try to distract yourself and get it stuck in your body as more trauma, or you can take this as an opportunity to grow, change, fully accept what's happening, learn from this, and become even more you, even happier, even more filled with love, even more joyfully expressed, um, even more free. That's where I'm going, you guys. There's definitely been heartbreaks that have been really hard for me to accept, that I have delayed and delayed for months, sometimes months. Um, Boy, I can think of one years ago that I was like, I was in some serious denial around it. I was so afraid of feeling that pain because it hit on things that were so deep and intrinsic to my self worth, and I would not recommend it. I would not recommend distracting yourself from the juice of life, the opportunities that come to us. So, but I would say get all the help possible, not someone that, again, will distract you from any of this. But there are some great teachers who will help you, who have walked the path themselves and have great tools. So, by all means, and I have my own, and I'd be happy to work with you on that if that's where you happen to be at. So, joy as an agent for change, joy as an activator, um, joy as a magnet for your life in terms of what you want to bring in. Sometimes it's how will I feel when I'm through this and on the other side of it. That's sometimes where the joy comes from for me. Sometimes it's just gratitude for the really physical, tangible things in my life, a really juicy peach, or delicious orange, or the movement of my limbs, the freedom of movement, the freedom to change my mind and to change my perspective and to know that I'm always changing. So whatever I'm in now, whether I like it or not, it'll change. Give it a minute. My breath. I mean, there's so many ways to be grateful. There's so many things in my life I can see to be grateful for. And that shift in perspective brings me closer to that joy. And then it really lets me delight in the things that I love. So, also, if you're going through something, it doesn't preclude you from enjoying your life, from getting on the swings with a child, which I highly recommend, which is super fun, or going for a run or snuggling your dog. Or laughing really loud with a great friend, working on a creative project, dancing, like you name it. What gives you joy? Where's your passion at? Dig in there. All heartbreak is an opportunity to get closer to yourself and closer to love. And that's it, you guys. That's what we have here. And Apollo. That's my dog. So, so there's so many reasons, so many very logical, rational reasons to tap into your joy, but none of it is denial, you guys. None of it is denying your experience. It's actually in feeling it all fully that we can experience great joy. So there you go. There you go. That's my take on joy for today. But what makes you joyful? What's fun for you? Where does your joy come from? Um, Mine is almost like the same place where love comes from. It's in the present moment. It's right here. Although I can recall some joyful moments in life, it's love is me, love is who and what I am, and love is right here in the right now, and it's all around me. That's where love is. It's not something that I get through another person or that I attain. It helps remind me all the time that it's this work is so much a peeling away, an unfolding, or as one of my teachers says, an unfucking yourself, um, from the ways that we bind ourselves up of the mind, of our own ideas around fear and limitation that just truly do not exist, but they often haunt us at the past if we don't clear that stuff up, if we don't come into congruence with it, if we don't fully accept it, if we don't find ways to walk through that and heal it and become more whole, more of ourselves, more aligned, more united, more in tune, and then more expressed to all and everything we do. So there's a hell of a lot of joy in that for me. And I hope you find it as well. Again, I'm Chris McClellan, the Joy Connector. And if you'd like to work together, you can email me at thejoyconnector@gmail.com, either to join one of my workshops, a class, or to work with me one-on-one. And I really hope to see you soon. Please like and subscribe, share if you like this video, and I'll be back soon with more content. Take care. Bye.